Lou is kind of stealing the spotlight a little bit. Lou, 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 Lou. Anyway, guys, today we're gonna cook. Lou is here. I know you're probably wondering, oh my god, how is she cooking if the cat's on the table? But Lou is all the way there and I am all the way here. So, see? Ooh, it's a camera, it's a camera, it's a camera, it's a camera. There you are. There's Lou. And I am all the way here. It's also Sunday, which means it's a cheat day. Sunday's cheat day, guys. Today we're gonna make a roasted turkey leg. If you haven't made a turkey leg before, you have to try it. It's so good. If you don't know where to get it from, I'll tell you where to go, where to try and get it from now. But I'll show you how massive, guys. This turkey leg is so massive. I'll show you how big it is. It's like as big as my face. Ready? You ready? Are you ready? It's so big, guys. It's as big as my face.
Oh my god.
As big as my face. Lou is looking and like, what the hell are you holding, Mom? That's so massive. Can I have some later? Anyway, so we're gonna roast a turkey leg. We're gonna put some good stuff in there. And then we're gonna roast some veggies. And then we're gonna make some gravy. And I'll show you how to do it. And if my husband comes back in time with vanilla essence and baking powder, we'll also make a batch of pancakes, which is the most easiest thing to make. I told him to go and get stuff for me while I make this video because he's very noisy, guys. That's why you see me most of the time, me and Roll, and obviously Lou, right? First thing we're gonna do is prep the turkey leg, and it's the easiest thing. If you don't make cooking easy, what are you doing? What are you doing in the kitchen?
Right, so for the turkey, you will need a massive turkey leg. If you can't find these massive turkey legs where you are, this turkey leg was bought at Benagia's in Randburg. They almost always have them. So they don't always have them. They almost always have them. So you need a massive turkey leg, well, some foil. I used to use rosemary, but now I've changed to thyme instead of rosemary. So I use thyme, some garlic cloves, which I've cut a little bit into smaller pieces. I've got 3 chilies, but I actually might use 2 depending on how I feel. I've got chicken spice, I've got some black pepper, and I've got some garlic salt. Got some normal salt, spray and cook. Yes, please, always. And I have some olive oil, gravy, not really using the tomatoes, but there it is. And for veggies, I've got some oyster mushrooms, which I haven't really roasted before, but we'll see. I've got some gems and potatoes. Right. How simple, guys? So simple. And obviously you will need a tray and a rack. If you don't have a rack, just have a tray. That should be fine. So those are your ingredients. I'll also put it down below, but so simple. Let's begin. The first thing I'm gonna do is take a knife, right? I didn't take out all the skin from the turkey. I left some on because I need the drippings. The drippings are gonna contribute to my gravy. So the first thing I do, I've washed it. I kind of let it dry a bit because if it's too wet, the spices don't really stick to it. It sort of runs down. So it's best that you dry it. Dry your leg. Anyway, I'm just making holes into different parts of the turkey so I can stuff my garlic, chili, and thyme different places. I'm going to do that. All right. Now, I love making turkey because, I mean, it's so big. It's just for me and my husband, but it lasts a few days. So if you are working and don't really want to make a meal every day, big meals like this could last you a few days. And I really count on that. When I roast stuff like turkey or leg of lamb or even stuffed chicken, that like lasts me a few days. I usually put butter, but I'm not going to put butter this time. So now I'm taking my garlic, thyme, and chili. But before I do that, I want to rub my turkey with some oil. Just a little bit of olive oil, not too much. Don't overdo it, guys. Like I said, I'm not putting butter, so we need some sort of fatty agent here. And now that I've nicely done that, I'm gonna start poking in the garlic and stuff. Try and alternate. So now that I've put 2 garlic there, put chili at the bottom. Remember, this is just to add just to fragrance your turkey, because like I said, it doesn't really have meat. I'm just gonna put some under the skin. That's some thyme. I'm gonna put more thyme under the skin. Remember, all this adds to the flavor inside and outside, because whatever comes out of here is gonna drip, and those drippings are gonna go into the gravy. That's pretty much it, guys. All right, now I'm gonna spice it, but I'm not gonna spice it in this bowl. I'm gonna spice it on my tray. I'm spraying both my tray and my rack so nothing sticks. I love spray and cook. It's amazing. One of the best inventions, just like paper plates. This guy's flapping out, so what I'm gonna do, right, I'm just gonna take a toothpick and just stick that in for now so it stays in place. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my chicken spice. I'm gonna put it everywhere. So now I'm gonna put some black pepper. Remember to turn and season both sides. You can see, turn it that way. Not forgetting my garlic salt. If you like garlic like me, but just remember, this is not crushed garlic, this is not garlic powder, this is garlic salt. So there is a bit of salt in here, so use it sparingly. Now I'm putting some salt. Okay, you cannot tell me you cannot make or you cannot roast a turkey leg. That's so simple. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover it with foil. Sorry guys, you know, sometimes when I'm doing this, I completely forget to tell you certain things. This is going in the oven, so obviously before it goes in the oven needs to be preheated, right? So I've preheated the oven on 180. I'm going to turn it down to 170 when I put this in, but that's nice and tucked in, right? And I'm putting it in the oven it goes. So the procedure is it's gone in the oven, all right? It's gone in the oven now, and it's gonna be in there for an hour covered in foil. Then it's gonna come out. We're gonna take out the foil, put it in the veggies, which we're now gonna cut and prepare and spice and make it nice and yummy. And then before we put the veggies in the tray, we're gonna take out all the drippings that's from the turkey, take it out, put it in a cup, put it in the fridge, so whatever fat that's there, it's gonna kind of rise up. That's a nice trick from my mother-in-law. And yeah, so put it back in the oven, put the veggies in for another half an hour, and it should be done. But that's generally for a large turkey leg. This is massive. This is a massive turkey leg, so we'll see. If it needs to go in longer, it'll go in longer, but we'll see. And then now we're gonna prep. Let's prep some veggies, guys. Peeled. I'm going to keep them intact. They're kind of nice and meaty. I'm gonna wash these. Look at that. Look at that, guys. These veggies are nicely washed, and so now we're gonna season them and leave them aside. I'm gonna cut these potatoes because they're big, and I mean, it's a bit unreasonable to eat. So cut them, season them, leave them aside, and then should be done. I'm gonna use some of my garlic salt. I'm gonna put a little bit of sweetener in my gems. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, look at my hair. It's so hot in this kitchen. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing long sleeve. It is so cold outside. So the turkey's in the oven now. It's going to be in there for the next, I'm pretty sure, 45 minutes. I mean, I'm just quickly tying my hair up, guys. That is good. That is good. This is the dance you do when you wait for your turkey in the oven. Right, there's the turkey leg. This has been in the oven for an hour on 175 degrees Celsius. And so you can see some progress has been made. I'm just going to turn it. It's still fairly hot. I still have my toothpick in there. It's still very hot. I'm just going to turn it though, because I have special powers and at times I am bionic. Here it is. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my veggies. Alright, that's nice and seasoned. I don't have much drippings from the turkey, so I'm not going to really collect that much. I am going to collect whatever I have though. I'm going to put it in a cup. I'm going to put it in the fridge. Pretty easy. I'm not going to really show you how to do that. If you don't know how to put stuff in the fridge, I don't know what to tell you. So I'm just going to put this facing up for now. I'm going to leave the mushrooms right here. I'll put them in the next 20 minutes. This turkey is pretty big, so it's going to cook for more than 1.5 hours. I'm going to put this in now for another, I'd say, hour. Perfect. Alright, it's time to make the gravy. So I've got 2 gravy packets that I'm going to use. I've got brown onion and I've got roast lamb. I know we're cooking turkey and it's chicken and, sorry, it's poultry, but I'm going to use roast lamb because I prefer it and I think it's got a nice rich texture. So we're going to use this together with our drippings and some boiling water. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to empty the drippings. I've taken out the fat, so I'm going to put it in the pot. I'm going to put the stove on, the drippings. Then I'm going to put the gravy powder in a cup. You can use a cup or a bowl, whatever you fancy. I'm going to do a whole roast lamb and a little bit of brown onion. The brown onion just gives it a savory flavor and the roast lamb makes it kind of rich. So I really like that combination. And then the flavor of the drippings together with this powder is going to be amazing. So I've got the gravy powder in a mug or cup. I'm just going to put some boiling water. I don't want to make it too weak. Just bear in mind, gravy is a thickener. We need it to be kind of thick. We can't have it. Into the pot it goes. When it starts to boil, you're going to see it thicken a bit. And it's going to be nice and yummy. So now it's gone a little bit thicker, as you can see. So I'm just going to add more boiling water until I get the consistency that I want. I'm just going to let that boil a little bit more. That is the consistency that I like. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. It's perfection. Alright, gravy's done. I'm just going to cover this until it is ready to eat. So good. And the turkey looks perfect. It needs to rest a bit before we cut it, so all the juices and stuff can settle. Alright, so let that sit for a bit and then we'll cut it when it's done. Alright. It's cooked to perfection. I'm just gonna push my fork through there so I have kind of a handle of how I'm gonna cut it so it doesn't flop everywhere. And then I sort of just like cut it into slivers. And there you go. Look at that. It's perfectly cooked. Cut a few more slices. You can see the garlic that I put in there, the chilies, the thyme, all the good stuff, all the good juicy stuff. By putting the garlic, chili and thyme in, it's actually flavoring the meat on the inside so nicely. It's the little things. It's the little things that will change the way you cook or change the taste of what you're making. So look at that. I'm not gonna cut anymore. I think that's perfect for a taste. Oh, the gem squash, the turkey is cooked to perfection. The gravy is beautifully rich and delicious. Oh, and you can't forget about the potatoes. Food porn at its best. Time to sneak a taste. Okay, so I have turkey, potato, and gem squash. If you don't like gem squash, please take it out, but I do. And I've got gravy, and here it goes. Man, it's so good. Turkey is not dry, it's cooked to perfection. Potato is nice and creamy on the inside, but crispy on the outside. Gem squash is so delicious. A little bit of sweetener in it gives it a bit of sweetness, and it really sort of elevates everything. You have to try this recipe. If you don't, pass it on. Someone else can try it. Someone else can taste the deliciousness. So I'm going to put these recipes down below. Try them. Tell me how it was. And yeah, I'll see you again soon. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I will come back to you with more delicious recipes. I'm going to end this video here. Bye, guys.